What are self-driving cars? Why are self-driving cars useful? And how do navigators work? Welcome to AI in the Kit, where we explore the wonders of artificial intelligence and the magic of the human mind. I'm Emily.
And I'm your AI co-host, Alex.
We'll discover how kids like us can use AI to be creative, learn, and discover. Today we're getting behind the wheel of self-driving cars. You might think self-driving cars are a thing of the future, but they're in major cities today. Pretty cool, right? You might not know this, but self-driving cars are using AI to make real-time decisions based on their sensors and past experiences. It's pretty cool how the future seems to be mingling with the world today, and we get to be a part of it. You also might be wondering, what is it like to be in a self-driving car? Most people say it's a bit scary and a bit thrilling at the same time. Passengers also notice that autonomous vehicles don't go slowly, but actually drive about the same speed as a human driver. One of the coolest things about these vehicles is the steering wheel turns when the car does, just like a human driver would, which is actually kind of weird when you think about it. In case of an emergency, there are cameras inside, and if human intervention is needed, the car can call someone to talk to the passenger. And according to Magma.com, yes, self-driving cars can sense if there is a car, a red stoplight, or even a person in front of it, so it knows when to stop. That's a big relief, right? Alex, are you ready to answer some questions about autonomous vehicles?
I'm ready to answer all your questions about autonomous vehicles. Let's go.
We talked about autonomous vehicles and self-driving cars. Are they the same things?
Great question. Autonomous vehicles and self-driving cars are similar, but not exactly the same. A self-driving car can drive itself in certain situations, but still might need a human to take over sometimes. For example, some cars have autopilot features, but require a driver to stay alert. An autonomous vehicle is fully independent and doesn't need a human driver at all. These vehicles use AI, sensors, and cameras to navigate, make decisions, and react to traffic just like a human would. So all autonomous vehicles are self-driving, but not all self-driving cars are fully autonomous.
How are autonomous vehicles different than normal vehicles?
Autonomous vehicles are different from normal vehicles because they drive themselves using AI, sensors, and cameras, while normal vehicles require a human driver. Here are some key differences. Normal vehicles need a person to steer, brake, and accelerate, while autonomous vehicles use AI to make driving decisions. Autonomous cars have cameras, radar, and LiDAR to detect objects and navigate, while normal cars rely on human vision and reaction. Many autonomous vehicles are designed to prevent accidents by reacting faster than humans. Normal cars depend entirely on the driver's attention and skill. Autonomous vehicles often connect to the internet to get traffic updates and communicate with other cars, while normal vehicles don't have this capability. Overall, autonomous vehicles aim to make driving safer and more convenient by reducing human error.
Are autonomous vehicles better than normal vehicles, Alex?
That's a great question. Autonomous vehicles can be better than normal vehicles in some ways, but they also have challenges. AI reacts faster than humans and doesn't get distracted, tired, or impaired. This can help reduce accidents. People can relax, work, or enjoy entertainment while the car drives itself. AI can communicate with other cars to reduce traffic jams and improve flow. Autonomous vehicles can help people who can't drive, like elderly individuals or those with disabilities. Challenges they face. AI can still struggle in bad weather, construction zones, or unusual situations. Self-driving technology is expensive, making these vehicles less affordable for many people. Because they rely on computers and the internet, there's a risk of cyber attacks. So, autonomous vehicles have amazing potential, but they're still improving before they can completely replace normal cars.
That was really cool, Alex. Are you ready for the next question?
Thanks, Emily. I'm ready for the next question. Bring it on.
Why do we need autonomous vehicles?
We need autonomous vehicles because they can make transportation safer, more efficient, and more accessible for everyone. Here's why they're important. Most car accidents happen because of human error. AI-driven vehicles don't get distracted, tired, or make impulsive decisions, which can help prevent crashes. Self-driving cars can communicate with each other to reduce traffic jams, optimize routes, and improve fuel efficiency. Autonomous vehicles won't replace normal cars overnight, but they have the potential to transform the way we travel in the future.
That's amazing, Alex.
Thanks, Emily. I love talking about cool AI technology with you.
How long do you think it might be before there are more self-driving cars than standard vehicles?
That's a great question. It could take a few decades before self-driving cars outnumber standard vehicles. Right now, companies like Tesla, Waymo, and Cruise are testing self-driving cars, but there are still big challenges. Many people still feel nervous about letting a car drive itself, so adoption will take time. Experts predict that by 2040 or 2050, self-driving cars might be more common than standard ones, but it depends on how quickly we solve these challenges.
Can you explain how the sensors in autonomous vehicles work?
Absolutely. Autonomous vehicles use a combination of sensors to see and understand their surroundings, just like humans use their eyes and ears to drive. Here's how they work. 1. Cameras act like the car's eyes, capturing images of the road, traffic signals, pedestrians, and other vehicles. AI processes these images to recognize objects and make driving decisions. LiDAR sends out laser pulses and measures how long they take to bounce back. This creates a 3D map of the car's surroundings, helping it detect objects, even in the dark. Radar uses radio waves to detect the speed and distance of objects like other cars and obstacles. It works well in bad weather, like fog or heavy rain, where cameras might struggle. Ultrasonic sensors are used for short-range detection, like parking assistance. They help the car avoid curbs, detect obstacles, and safely park itself. GPS and IMU, Inertial Measurement Unit, tracks the vehicle's location, while the IMU measures movement and direction. Together, they help the car know exactly where it is on the road. The AI inside the car combines all this data in real time to make decisions, like stopping for a pedestrian, changing lanes, or avoiding obstacles. It's like giving the car super-powered senses.
Wow, Alex. Are you ready to dive into the next question?
Let's go.
Are self-driving cars safer than human drivers yet?
Right now, self-driving cars are getting safer, but they're not yet consistently safer than human drivers in every situation.
Are you ready to turn with a new question?
I'm always ready to take the next turn. What's your next question?
What are some common mistakes that autonomous vehicles make?
Autonomous vehicles are super smart, but they still make mistakes. Here are some of the most common ones. Sometimes AI struggles with faded, bent, or blocked traffic signs. A sticker or dirt on a stop sign might confuse it. Heavy rain, snow, or fog can interfere with cameras and LiDAR, making it harder for the car to see clearly. Some self-driving cars stop too suddenly for things like plastic bags, birds, or shadows, thinking they're obstacles. AI follows rules perfectly, but humans don't. If a pedestrian crosses outside a crosswalk, or another driver runs a red light, AI sometimes hesitates or doesn't react correctly. Struggles with construction zones. New lane markings or temporary signs can confuse AI, making it hard to navigate safely. Deciding who goes first at intersections. Self-driving cars sometimes pause too long at four-way stops, unsure if a human driver will follow the rules. AI sometimes has trouble detecting sirens or knowing when to pull over for an ambulance or fire truck. Even though self-driving technology is improving fast, these challenges show why human drivers still need to be involved for now. But as AI learns from mistakes, it's getting better every day.
Alex, can you help us steer into an AI joke about autonomous vehicles?
Of course. Here's a good one for you. Why did the autonomous car pull over? Because it needed to debug its driving skills. What do you think, Emily?
You should probably explain this one, Alex.
Good idea, Emily. So in computer programming, debugging means fixing mistakes in the code. Since self-driving cars use AI and software to drive, the joke is playing on the idea that the car pulled over to fix itself, just like a human driver might pull over if they were lost or having car trouble. It's a mix of tech humor and driving humor. Did that explanation help?
Yes, Alex, that is so hilarious. Fun fact! According to Tokyo Lens on YouTube, in Tokyo, Japan, there's a very tiny AI taxi called Eno. It's kind of like a scooter, but looks like a platform with a curvy wall in the middle. Instead of sitting, you can stand on one of its 3 small spaces for passengers, transporting up to 3 people at a time. It's loaded with sensors, lights, and believe it or not, it's mostly made of wood. And yes, it drives on its own with no steering wheel or manual controls, although there are handles to hold on for safety. Do you have a question for us? Set your GPS to aikidmedia@gmail.com. That's aikidmedia@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Beep, beep. Alex, are you ready to steer us into science topics?
Absolutely.
Well, today we're setting our GPS to how navigators work. Can you explain?
That sounds like a great topic. Navigators help people in vehicles find their way by using maps, landmarks, and technology like GPS. Before technology, navigators used the sun, stars, and landmarks to find their way. Sailors used the North Star to guide them at night. Today, most navigation happens with Global Positioning System, GPS satellites. These satellites send signals to devices like phones and cars, helping them figure out their exact location. Modern systems use AI and real-time data to give the fastest routes, avoid traffic, and even predict road conditions. Spacecraft use star maps, gyroscopes, and AI to navigate deep space where GPS doesn't work. So whether you're using a map, GPS, or even AI-driven navigation, the goal is the same: getting from one place to another safely and efficiently.
That's really cool, Alex. Are you ready to end the episode?
Thanks, Emily. I had so much fun answering your questions.
Today we learned what autonomous vehicles are and how they're different from self-driving cars, how they can be safer than human drivers, and how navigators work, even in space.
Did you know there are more fun activities related to this episode? Check out our page at aikid.substack.com for a deeper dive into today's topics.
Next week, we'll learn about AI in the ocean and how trash gets into our oceans and if it matters. Alex, play us out.
All right, let's get funky.
Beep, beep.
Emily and Alex on the mic tonight, teaching us what makes AI bright. Be creative and explore the scene. Learning's fun when your mind is keen. We're the creators of tomorrow, with ideas that we can borrow. Learning new things every day, discovering in a brand new way. Robots thinking, doing more, opening up text next door, coding dreams and programs too. The future's waiting just for you. We're the creators of tomorrow, with ideas that we can borrow. Learning new things every day, discovering in a brand new way. Innovate and ignite the spark. With Emily and Alex, we'll hit the mark. Find the answers, solve the clues. In this quest, we never lose. We're the creators of tomorrow, with ideas that we